Hey friends, here's a quick songwriting tip for you, whether you're starting out or not. This is something I learned before I even became a songwriter, because when I started out, I wanted to be a playwright. I didn't really expect to be a songwriter, so I interned with three of the greatest playwrights of the last 100 years. I was just very, very fortunate. And one of those playwrights that I was the closest to was a gentleman named John Bishop. And he's responsible for movies like The Package and Drop Zone and Beverly Hills Cop 3. But before that, he was a playwright. And he wrote like 50 different amazing, brilliant plays before he took the Hollywood money, which you can't blame him for. Anyway, I was working with John and trying to glean whatever I could. But one thing I noticed about him that he would do regularly, every time we went out in a group of people, having a conversation, grabbing a beer, dinner, what have you, there'd be something said in a conversation and John would lean in and go, "Say that again." And I was like, wow, he does that all the time. And then I started noticing that the thing that someone said that he asked them to say again ended up in one of his plays or one of his screenplays somewhere down the line. Stuff I said even ended up in there. And I'm like, oh, this is gold. The best songs are conversational. Any Smokey Robinson song. I mean, a Hoagie Carmichael song like, "I get along without you very well, of course I do, except perhaps in spring." I mean, you can't get more conversational than that. Eagles songs. I mentioned Eagles songs before, like "Best of My Love," which is very conversational, but even "New Kid in Town." "This talk on the street, it's there to remind me, great expectations, everybody's watching you." All the great songs throughout history are conversational. So my tip to you is, next time you're out and about, listen. Someone's going to say something that's gold. Make sure you remember it and write it down and put it in a song. It'll make it that much more real. Because remember, if you want great lyrics, you want people to think you're reading their mail.